Welcome back. You're watching Power News, and today we have with us Honorable Chief Minister Himachal Pradesh, Mr. Prem Kumar Dhumal. Very good evening and welcome to Power News, sir.
Good evening. Thank you.
So first of all, I'd like to ask you, in summers, where most of the states are reeling under severe power crisis, Himachal Pradesh is providing electricity to some of its neighboring states to meet their peaking demand. So, sir, how is the power scenario in the state in terms of demand and supply, and do you see Himachal Pradesh as a power surplus state of the country?
In fact, we have a capacity of generating to 23,000 megawatts. But so far we have been able to generate about 6,480 megawatts. And we are likely to generate about 10,000 megawatts by 2012. And by the end of the 12th plan, that is 2017, we will be having about 17,000 megawatt electricity. As far as you have asked whether we are surplus in power, of course we are surplus during summers, but we are short of power during winters.
So it's quite beneficial for Himachal Pradesh because it's almost opposite. Like other states feel shortage in summers, and you feel so you can sell your electricity.
It is beneficial for us during summers,
yes.
but it's unprofitable for us during winters. We have to purchase at a higher rate. That's why when we came to power this time, I entered into an agreement with the Punjab government. I met Sardar Prakash Singh Badal and said that instead of your purchasing at a higher rate during summers and our purchasing at a higher rate during winters, we will give you 300 megawatt during summers free of cost, and we will get it back during winters from you without any cost.
That's a good deal.
So we have done that.
Okay, so if we talk about potential, Himachal Pradesh has a vast potential of around 21,000 megawatts, but Himachal Pradesh has been able to harness only 4,000 megawatts. So what are you planning? Do you feel the pace of progress is up to mark in the context of speedy execution and exploration of existing potential in the state?
Of course, pace is not up to the mark, and exactly when we came to power in 1998, we were generating 2,838 megawatts only. I introduced a number of reforms, and at that time the power minister at the center was late Shri Kumar Mangalamji, was a personal friend of mine. And with his help, we were able to start some new projects through NHPC. NTPC started its first hydro project in Himachal Pradesh, 800 megawatt coal dam, for which the foundation stone had been laid earlier in 1962, but the project could not come. So on 5th of June 2000, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the then Prime Minister, laid the foundation stone for that, and that project is likely to come next year, 800 megawatt, and that was the first hydro project by NTPC. Similarly, for Parvati project, we entered into an agreement. Then we encouraged the IPPs, independent power producers, and when I had just taken over, within 1 month, one gentleman came to me. He said, "Okay, I have come to say goodbye to you." I was surprised. I said, "Who are you? Please sit down. People are coming to congratulate me. You are coming to say goodbye." He said, "I am Lakshmi Nivas Jhunjhunwala, Chairman, Rajasthan Spinning Mills. We had got a project here, but for 5 years I have been visiting Shimla, but nothing has happened." I told him, "You need not come to Himachal again. We will do," and we helped them. And in a record time, the project of 86 megawatt in hydro sector was commissioned within less than 3 years. That's a record. And thereafter, independent producers got great confidence to come to Himachal and invest there. That's why I'm saying that, of course, we are at present able to generate about 6,480 megawatt, but we are likely to touch 10,000 during the last few years, and then by the end of the 12th plan, we will be touching 17,000 megawatts.
So if you talk about huge capital requirement for developing hydropower project, here private participation becomes very crucial. So what policy framework has been initiated by the state government to attract private investment in the state hydro sector?
The administration is very positive and responsive to the independent power producers, and large number of projects have been allotted, and private producers have come in a large number to invest in the state, particularly in the power sector. Small hydro projects have also been allotted. We have made a criteria that as far as small projects up to 2 megawatt are concerned, they will be allotted only to the bona fide Himachalis. And then projects up to 5 megawatt, Himachalis will have preference. And projects above 5 megawatts will be allotted only through international competitive bidding only. So there is no manipulation. Then we have also introduced this that there shall be open competition, and instead of having only upfront premium, instead only 20 lakhs per megawatt will be the upfront premium, and the IPP will have to offer us how much more power, free power he can give in addition to 12%. So in certain projects we are getting more than 12 plus 5, 12 plus 10, 12 plus 15.
Yes, sir. So how are you planning to expedite the timely commission of upcoming and ongoing projects and the capacity addition plan for the future?
As per the present policy, the state where the project is located gets 12% free power. We have amended the policy that if somebody does it before the time given in the DPR, if they do it, suppose they are supposed to do it in 5 years, they do it in 4 years. And so for 1 year you will not give us 12%, you will give us just 11%. If you do it 2 years earlier, then you just give us 10% for 1 year, 11% for the second year, then 12% normal rate. That gives an incentive to independent power producers to do it earlier, commission the project, and get a bonus of 1 to 2%, 1 year, 3 years. But so number of years, if 3 years earlier, then 3% bonus can similarly. In the meantime, state which was supposed to get after 5 years, that is getting after 3 years or 4 years, that we get the bonus of 11%, 10%, 9%. So such incentives have been given, and I am sure the projects will be completed on time. We are likely to complete about 600 megawatt during this year, that is 2010-11, and during 11-12 we will be having another 3,200 megawatt projects ready.
Okay. So according to you, which are the major issues and concerns related to hydropower sector development in the country, and whether
of course, I feel the issues are just, as you have very rightly mentioned, money is the biggest thing. It is said that money is the sixth sense without which other five senses cannot work. But at the same time, there are other issues like environment clearance, techno-economic clearance, financial closure. These consume a lot of time. Today, even in the Power Ministers Conference, I have suggested that up to 2,500 crore projects, the state government should be authorized to give the clearances instead of sending every proposal to the government of India, because central authority is highly overburdened with the work. Large number of projects are coming. So smaller projects where investment is up to 2,500 crores, that should be allowed to be cleared by the state authorities.
So has the central government taken the necessary steps and framed the policy regulation to address all these issues?
I think, as we say, man learns by experience. Central government and the state government, everybody is learning by experience. They are also coming up with new policies, new initiatives, new suggestions for the states. States also give their suggestions. So all of us are working together, but power shortage is a big problem for the country. Any developed country will need it for its development, and for that matter, a lot is yet to be done.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on Power News, sir.
Thank you very much.